Samati kuno kuandika lausia Hampton. Nekuti kune zvibava.
Breaker remamount. Mount R3. Ska chidzima Darwin. Dzima Darwin now. Dogs na bast.
All right. My way. Hapana unyo.
Muna 3 ma breaker for 3 njum. Chidzima Darwin iwo.
Pamwe order Mount Pleasant Mount. One.
Ayo. Dzima Darwin anti ndipakadzidza kuchikoreresha.
Akuchikora.
Muinterview wakati noziya.
Mount Darwin chayo inenge ichidzidzwa pakuti kuchikora.
What? Chidzima Iron didn't supervise. The blue, I think. Yeah.
But if around red.
Dzima kampano. What is the confusion?
I mean, found wrong. What's the problem with these breakers now? They are insisting upon themselves.
Yeah, both got dzima single man. What a chidzima tomboterera. Dzima tati blue, tati.
Nekuti aba chikato dzima panogona kuzopisa dzima pasiri kuti kapota 1. Because marimi.
Mandero saka ayo. Faura kundiredi. Mandero nderedi. Zvakadai. Ra. Boba chidzima dzima. Yeah. Saka dzima.
Number dzangu.
Number ndidzi.
What I give it to you? Hey!
Welcome to The Wig, and guess who's back? It's me, Magi Magirazi. I'm your host again for this week. The thumbs up and the comment section, akashanda. I guess democracy works in some places. But first, this. Nyika yakabatwa kuti G, magetsi akadzima kuti D. Our government is often accused of not being able to organize a peace up in a brewery. Let me rub my specs. I see clearly within the darkness. And the chief of darkness, chief of ZESA, is in Chibaba cheku ZESA. No, not Chibabest, but Chibaba is in Gata. He had this to say.
Mwidwangu wese, unuchema maronda, ekutukwane na yellow shedding.
Also, apparently they cannot ensure that they have topped up their ZESA meter when they deliver the budget speech in their very expensive parliament building. Or Totima sanctions. So the people had this to say about their day-to-day lives.
Pavanodyiwa mari dzavo paya vanodyiwa zvinoya sei kuti pavanohwina munoda kutora 10% munorambira minister of finance kwenesu hatizvidi hazviko
mozi ndianofanira kunge achibatirwa tax semabhadharo anoita license because izvozvi zvimatv agara anotomateerera saka hazvingamboita kuti ini ndauya ne$10 ndobva idyiwa ndosara nedhora ndahwina $10 ndakutochita dhora ndovana ndakubatirwa 10% ndakunyorerwa kuti mari.
Wild. So basically, he's saying that the government does not want to be responsible for their losses, but they want to gain from their very limited gains. Sounds like the prepaid ZESA meter. And 10 days, so like a poor moon one. And that wasn't even the worst thing, because there's also this. The Huruman has now claimed that it wasn't power cut, rather due to lightning. The maggots affected maggots.
Zanu. Ndini we. Muruko kwa kadzi kuno. Ndo mina na uto mvura idzoke rita kwa block. Waita sei? Mukita zene mabhachi. Iya, pachata irunisa mudomo ndatori ndimbo yangu nomudimbo kuti kakaka. Hey. Are you okay? Ashamwari ndakadya chicken, ndakadya pizza, nemadonuts. Yo. So, ayo. What is that? No. What am I about? They will pay for what they did to you, my friend. And it abantu kufanele kunoita budget ka. Chungu batango bati tax. Tax budget. The tax yema chips. Tax ye huku. Tax ye donut. Tax ye pizza. Tax for everything. Minister. What's going on? Indine don't better say betting but no guarantee jiwa. I'm now something. Wakati kuitsairi BTS. But all right. Sai va ufuti to batavati futi chi? Yeah, nekuti zvaka yeah man. Nditambidzewo kama tissue. Boma tissue nditema. Tushome tutu. Kazi mati yanofana kukwana nyika yese nekuti zvangu zvaita manje. Yeah.
Mthuli Tax-Us Ranger is back and he's at it again, guys. This time, he's taxing fat. Guys. But don't worry. Despite the power cuts, we still managed to get a budget. And what does that mean? More taxes for the poor, guys. Mthuli announced everything from a fat tax to a tax on sports betting. The climax was when he realized that the government had obviously gotten 0 taxes on diamonds and gold because they had all been looted by his comrades. So he introduces the 2-pizza tax. Fried chicken yaiswa tax, guys. But why can't we tax the mbingas and the looters who are the only ones who are actually making money in this country? I mean, we just managed to bully chicken into reducing their 2-pizza to $4. These people went to celebrate bucket seats at National Sports Stadium, but they don't even want to give you a full bucket of chicken in at their rallies. You want to tax us so we don't get fat on chicken in. Then you want to feed us chicken in when you want to get our votes. Tago Mombe, I think Jakudava the finance. Comrade Munya, finance desk. Please shed some light on this.
Thank you so much, comrade. Right, this week I would like to please ask Minister to leave our salaries alone for the love of God. Minister tutumirirwa homwe nemari dzedu ncube. Minister tungamiri manyama wekunhonga in our pockets. Please, Taneta, we have nothing more to give. Leave us alone. I rebuke you. Guys, budget idindireku amai. By the end of 2025, Chicken Inn and Bello will have done more for the economy than John Mangujga ever did, okay? My taxes atsina kudya senyika. Tichama ajikirachi pa Chicken Inn. It's getting ridiculous, okay? Like what's next? Is Kirsty Coventry gonna start taxing walking and running? Huh? Ngotumama shops 2 minutes wakutonzi komter nesina. Imigame. So the tax-free income threshold has come down to $100 from $200, which is basically like 2,800 zig. Basically meaning that kana uchitambira $100, right? Watambira $80. Then you take your $80, maybe go to sports betting, try win a little bit more. If you win, you're gonna get taxed 10%. Now, you take that money and you try to go celebrate. Maybe with a $7 2-pizza. And I say $7 because I know you won't understand what 0.5% really actually means. With betting, there's no winning. Okay, if there was actual winning, then the business would shut down. Like, yay, you won your $100 after betting $20 4 times and losing. Then you're gonna go bet that money next week and lose it. Because why? Better money next, right? Anything above 8,400 gig, roughly $300, will now be taxed at 40%. Other countries that tax you 40% have free education. The best we have is maybe the title on those Jenny and Sam and Chibo books, which in Jenga, Ginger, and my class, and that's about it. At 40% tax, I expect $50 flights to and from Bulawayo, okay? $30 nika garapagadoma ne luggage yangu. At 40% tax, I expect Ja Praiser to explain to me nyaye gotorne wem during the motorcade because I have nothing else to do besides wait. At 40% tax, guys, I expect a free national course on Mshika Shika and what to do when the driver asks you to change the gears because the thing is between your legs. I expect more for my taxes. Simple. Nzati jaire, man. Back to you, comrade.
Meanwhile, Zanu PF are doing themselves in the SADC region. Not content on being accused of rigging, they are now getting themselves involved in the Namibian elections. Burna Boy went on tour and got people singing African Giant. But these African giants have the SADC region pleading with them, please, and stop interfering in our elections. When we said you had chairmanship, we did not mean could you actually have a seat in our governments to rule our countries. First, they hit up Mozambique. No, that's not right. First, they hit up the Second Republic. Then they hit up Mozambique. Then they interfered in the Botswana elections. And now it's Namibia. I'd wait for them to, get a hold of Zambia. But by the time the support team clears potholes and the Zimbabwean side of the border, Ichilema will be sipping on that mazoe they make that side in the Kaunga after test. So these are not Zanu thugs. They are Zimbabwean election observers who are sent to observe, participate, and, remix the votes a little, just a bit. Yes, Zanu PF has allegedly been interfering in elections in Namibia, but the Namibian opposition parties are having none of it. The candidate for Namibian's ruling party, WAPO, was leading in early results of a presidential election which were beset by technical problems, which caused voting to be extended by 3 days. And she won. Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwa has been elected the president of Namibia and will be the country's first female leader. Hey, hoyo! Icho! We'll deal with allegations of corruption later. We also need to give credit when it's due. We Zimbos need to give flowers towards Mozambican brothers and sisters for their courage and their creative protest against fraudulent elections. They have invaded the streets to play soccer. They have parked their cars in the middle of town to bring it to a halt. They have brought everyone together to sing the national anthem and the African anthem. I mean, they even made Graca Machel to walk to her car, but very politely understand. Shout out to you guys. In other news, we recently celebrated Zimbabwe World Toilet Day, which personally I think is a good indicator. At the country celebrate Thanksgiving, Nana Diwali, but it's also to celebrate kuvurwa kwezvimbuzi. Yet our finance minister rocks up in the latest Range Rover, guys, which starts from 110,000 USD. According to reports by ZIMLAC, Zimbabwe Livelihoods Assessment Committee, Kariba has an open defecation rate of 64%, which might shed some light on the load shedding situation. I'm not saying anything wrong. Binga has one of the highest open defecation rate at 74%, which coincidentally is the same as Mangwana's Twitter account. X account. By the way, did y'all see Elon begging people to join premium this week? Kana iye mtengi wedoro ale kukumbira ma donations kuti wo isusu edu sana magito zeta say if our biggest binga weakness could not afford the bribery bill to maintain a monopoly of a Starlink, ko isusu we're fighting with economy just to afford off-peak data bundle. Off-peak. I see, but I don't judge. Anyway, it's a wrap, guys. This has been The Week with me, your host, Magi Magirazi, your host of Makakumberoti Maginda Adzoka. So thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment on all our social media pages. On Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. See my comments. Magi Magirazi.